Happy Monday. The word brand or rebrand has been popping everywhere, and especially social media. So I thought today we would break down that word brand a minute because it feels a little too corporate or out there. So let's go back to your middle school or high school for a second, because in 2025, the word brand or rebrand, your personal brand, is nothing more than your reputation. But guess what? You have the power to create whatever reputation or life you want. And if you don't like your current reputation or position, you have the power to redo, remake, revitalize, whatever. And that's encouraging, right? So with that said, this video is exactly about how to rebrand your confidence, your presence, and your life in the next 90 days. Now, I used to be the yes woman, but yet I was always coming in last. And I've also referred to myself as a transformed tomboy, and that's because at heart, I am a tomboy. But for me, I've learned to fit my love of dirt and bikes and cars and sports into my feminine side. I was able to create something that felt like me. And guess what? The moment I got honest with myself and I cleared out the clutter, I rewrote my days and I became unrecognizable to the old me. So if you're over 40 and done waiting and shrinking and ready to glow up, stick with me because we're gonna give you a quick overview of the whole plan and we'll take a deeper dive later. But for now, we're gonna talk about the major areas we're gonna focus on. So take in this quick video, use it as an overview or outline, and then we'll move forward and go deeper. Week one is what I call the reset. Now, before you go and add anything, you need a clean slate. So in this week, I want you to grab a journal and create 3 columns. What lifts me up, what drains me, and what have I postponed for way too long? And be honest, we don't have to fix it all right now. But until you can see your life clearly, you can't steer it. You can't change a direction if you don't know where you're going. And this one exercise alone can change and realign everything. That's what it's designed to do. Now, once you've identified those 3 things in your reset, step 2 is the reclaim. And this will be the next 3 weeks of your personal rebrand. This will be where we reclaim your environment or your habits. Now get ready, it's getting good and actionable. So we'll start with the things you touch every day. I'm talking about your calendar, your kitchen, your closet. So for example, if you want to donate anything that doesn't feel like you, it's absolutely amazing, by the way, how clearing out your physical clutter can relieve your mental clutter and soothe your soul. Now, before you give me that extra ocular activity and roll your eyes in your brain, take a deep breath. Pick one corner of your closet or set aside a timer and spend 20 minutes on a task. How about watching one show or listening to an audiobook while you sort through stuff? Make it fun, because I promise by scheduling this time for yourself in small increments, you will get immediate gratification of a job well done and a lift in your spirit. All right, let's clean up that calendar. Take a really good heart, soul look at what you want to say no to. What's no longer serving you? You know, setting clear boundaries will benefit you and your goals in the long run. And at the same line of thinking, the last item in your reclaim is to add one 30-minute block to your calendar that's labeled me first. By the way, it's not selfish, it's strategic. If you don't lead your day will lead you. So, you know, if you don't know what to do with those 30 minutes, it's okay, but it is a gift to you from you, and spend it on whatever makes your soul sing. All right, we've reset and we've reclaimed, and you're ready for the identity shift. Now, this is month 2, and where it gets really exciting. I want you to ask yourself, who do I want to be in 60 days from now? How do I walk into the room? How do I respond to chaos? What will I never apologize for? Now, these aren't fluff questions. I want you to really think about the answers on a gut, soulful level. Think of your answers, well, as a blank canvas to the life you want to paint in full color. Now, how cool is that? You creating you on your terms? How are you going to do it? Micro moves, baby steps. So maybe it's wearing a bold lipstick, or maybe it's changing your ringtone to something that makes you smile. Maybe it's a brand new morning routine. The whole point of this exercise is to make your outer world mirror your inner change. Doesn't it finally feel good to have a plan? Okay, so by this time you should be getting into the groove of that rebrand. So now it's time to elevate, all right? Now pay attention, because this is where you want to see who gets the most access to your time. Notice how some people cheer you on while others make you feel small, not necessarily out of malice, but of habit, or even out of their lack of own self-awareness. Well, this is the season to spend more time with people who challenge you and support you or see you. And if you don't have that crew yet, follow women who inspire you, message them, cheer for them. You know, that energy multiplies. In other words, build your tribe. And just kind of like those home makeover or style shows that we all binge watch, then you'll be ready for your reveal. It's time to let the world meet that woman that you've been building. Remember, you're writing your story. Do you remember when Coke became New Coke, or when Corvette changed their logo? No one really questioned it. We all simply accepted the change because those companies told us again and again and again, and backed it with action. So for your personal rebrand, for your unveiling of your new story, Share something new this week. Speak up in a meeting. Say no without explaining. Micro moves lead to mega wins, and the more you do it, the more comfortable you will be, and the more people around you will believe it. I want you to document those little wins, even if you don't share them, because one day they're going to remind you of how far you've come. This isn't about proving anything to anyone. It's about proving to yourself that you can trust your own growth. Friend, this isn't a makeover, it's a reintroduction. You're not starting over, you are arriving. And in 90 days, when you look back, you won't just look different, you'll feel different, more grounded, more certain, more you. So go ahead and take that first step today, not tomorrow, today. You don't need permission, you just need to begin. Go ahead, drop a little comment. What are you gonna work on for you this week? And I can't wait to read those comments and share some ideas with each other, and I'll see you next week.